Good morning. It is Monday morning, May 11th, and it's not even 7 a.m. yet, but I wanted to get this started. One of the neighbors' husband has passed away, and so I wanted to cook her a chicken stew, and later we're going to do some cinnamon biscuits. But when things like that happen in the neighborhood and I know about it, I do like to try to cook people a meal. And chicken stew is always a good thing to give. Now I keep saying chicken stew. Mine's not really a stew. It's a soup, more like a soup. But right now I'm just going to tell you the beginning stages of it, and we'll come back later and do the rest. So I usually just take a couple of chicken legs. These ones are frozen. Does not hurt to cook frozen meat, okay? Some people will tell you that. So my nephew Luke likes watching me, and he wants to make his own YouTube videos on all my mistakes, and that's okay. We all cook the way we cook, and people like my cooking, and I love you, Luke. Luke's a very good chef, and chefs like to make their food look good. I just want my food to taste good. All right, so I put in 2 whole chicken legs, so that'll mean 2 thighs and 2 legs. And then I'm just chopping an onion up over that. Okay, and then my go-to spices, like I've told you before, my faithfuls are meat tenderizer and garlic salt. And I just sprinkle that in there to taste. I don't really measure them out. I suppose if I did, it'd probably be a teaspoon of each. I don't know. I like flavor. I do put in celery salt, which, I put in poultry seasoning too. Whatever you would put on your chicken for flavoring, a roasted chicken, that's what I would put on this. Celery salt. Bruce had to leave. He's been up since 3 o'clock getting church stuff ready so he could go help somebody do a roof. So we got our day started early today. Right, now I'm just going to turn that on high for right now until it gets boiling. Once it gets boiling, I'm going to turn it down to about 4 or 5, or for you, medium heat, whatever your buttons say, until the chicken is cooked really well. And then we'll be back to put in vegetables. Have a great morning. Okay, so we're back for just a second. This has been cooking for about an hour and a half. I've checked it. It is probably cooked fine, but I like it to go a little longer because I like the meat to kind of fall off the bone. But it does need more fluid, and I just wanted you to see that. So we're going to add a little bit more fluid, or water, because you don't want it to go dry. Believe me, I've done that before. So I'm going to let this cook until 9 o'clock. That'll give it a good 2 hours cooking, and then I'll let it cool. Okay. Went out for a walk and come back, and we're ready to put all the ingredients into our pot. Now, I didn't debone all the chicken because I wanted you to watch me debone a little bit. Take the skin off. And I mean, most of you know this, but if there's a beginner that's watching this, they may not know. And so just tear your meat apart. Like that. And that's all you do. And the rest of the stuff you'll put in the garbage. So now all I'm going to do is put that in my pot. And then you're going to have 2 cups of carrots. Well, I'm not going to do this by hand like this. This is crazy. You're going to have 2 cups of carrots, a cup of celery, and about 2 cups of potato. And just put that all in your pot. And you can use frozen corn if you want to. We had some corn on the cob that I had cooked, and I didn't want to waste it, so I just took it off the cob, of course. And okay, so of course we're going to have a little bit more fluid. And I'm not going to cover it yet because I have a little trick that I do for extra flavor. If you have Swan's chicken broth, I use that in a lot of stuff because it's got good flavor and it's still healthy and good for you. So I'm just going to finish covering it with that. So we already had broth left over from when we boiled down the chicken. You want to keep that broth because it's still got all the spices, it's still got some of the onion. It's just got the flavor that it needs. This needs a little bit more juice. And as this cooks, you may want to keep checking it to make sure that it doesn't need more water added to it, because a lot of times it will. And I just sprinkle salt to taste and pepper. Okay, so, and I'm going to turn my heat up. I'm going to put it on high just to get it boiling, and once it starts boiling, I'm going to turn it right down to like 3 or a little lower than medium. That's what I would do. So I'll give you an idea of, don't know how good you can see all this. I'll bring it closer. Yeah, I'm just gonna mix it up. Yeah, I'm getting pretty talented here, holding a tripod and stirring with my other hand. Whoops, I shouldn't have spoke so quick. Okay, so there, that's what this looks like, and when it's all done, it'll look that good too. Okay, folks, we're back. And the soup is done, and I just wanted you to see what the end results of the soup was like before we say goodbye. So, got these. Here we go. Doesn't that look yummy? So I'm sure that they will enjoy it. So that was our segment today of Cooking with Sally J. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you try this recipe. God bless, and have a good day.